Well, good morning, YouTube. Thought I'd put a video up today about the welding table that I've been kind of playing around with for the last number of months, maybe even a year when I started it. It all got started. I had this as what I kind of had in mind, and then it kind of really put me in the mood when I was surfing Craigslist one night, and I found all of this bottom, which is 4x3 channel iron, with all these casters, and you can see that those are some heavy-duty casters. All that bottom steel all the way around the rectangle, it's about 36 by 80 or so, I think. Picked it up for 25 bucks. It was stuck in a guy's farm field that he was trying to clean out and make room for some other stuff. And I got it for 25 bucks. Had to take those casters all apart, soak them for ages, work on them to clean all the dirt and gum out of it. I bought some new ball bearings, so basically rebuilt the casters. Put new grease fittings in them and everything, and they're really, really heavy duty, which is a good thing because this whole thing probably weighs right on the order of 1,000 pounds. What I did after I had the base ready to go, I went and picked up some 3x3 by quarter angle here. Like I think I said, the bottom is 4x3 angle by quarter. So I made another rectangle all around the top, the exact same dimensions as the bottom, and then 4 uprights on it. And there's a couple of supports that go across the middle of the table this way to kind of help keep it rigid. The top is half-inch plate. I think that's plenty. If I had it to do over again, I might do 5/8, but probably nothing. I wouldn't recommend anything other than less than half-inch probably, because that really makes a good substantial table. These storage compartments here were a neighbor of mine actually sold a service truck and had those cabinets left over out of it. So he asked me if I wanted them, and I took those and kind of modified them a little bit and cut them so that it fit in there, and that works out great. I've got storage for various and sundry tools, safety glasses and goggles and things. Down here I've got grinder supplies and whatnot. I even have some of my air gun staples and nails over here, and drills, welding tools and brushes and what have you. Then I also put outlets all the way around. You can see there, put them in conduit underneath just underneath the lip of that table. I've got about 3 inches of lip here, I think, which is plenty to do any clamping that I need to do to the table. Put some bars across here where I keep all my woodworking clamps, so they're all pretty handy when I've got this out. And this is another section of that working storage bin, work truck storage bin that I used. So I put that in there and use that to put mostly woodworking tools actually that I just keep in there. And again, some more outlets on this side all the way around. This cord I just leave hooked up all the time. It's some really good 10 gauge extension cord. It's real soft and pliable. So I've got about 30 feet on there that I just keep coiled up, and it's plugged in behind my toolbox there with an elbow shaped plug. So there's not any stress on it. I just leave it plugged in so then I can wheel it around within about 30 feet without having to unplug it and then replug it in somewhere else. I've got underneath here, got my chop saw, my metal chop saw, cutoff saw over here. Going on around, I've got got most of my metal clamps and whatnot, and angle grinders, all of which have slightly different attachment on them right now. And just recently, I went and put together a little light deal here that I can adjust, and this basically takes, well, I got this light at Costco, and it basically takes it out a few feet directly over the workbench, and I put a switch on right here, so I just turn that on, and it really lights up that workbench if I need to do some work on something small that needs some extra light to make sure you can see real well. But overall, it works out great. Found a couple stools, that one and that one over there, free on the street down the neighborhood. One day when I was out for a walk, so I stopped by and picked those up. And so it works real well to sit here and get some things done when I need to. I use it a lot for any repair work, a little bit of welding. I'm still learning, I'll be honest. If you looked up close at some of these welds, you can tell they're beginner welds, but we're coming along. And but I can also use it for woodworking. Have to be real careful not to nick router bits and saw blades and that, but if you keep things propped up on, I usually put a piece of plywood on it when I'm doing any woodwork, so that seems to work out okay. But overall, I've been real pleased with it. It fits, rolls back right over in that corner there between those that oxyacetylene torch and my toolbox. It's heavy enough. These casters aren't locking casters, but it's heavy enough that it won't roll around unless you're really reefing on it, trying to bend something or what have you, and then that's kind of a different story. But for the most part, I'm real happy. I've got a fire extinguisher real close at hand there, so that works out well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to Elwell Boy, and send me any comments you got. See you later.